I honestly don't think that it matters too much. Look, we're third in the league. We still have a chance of winning the title. There's only 3 games left of the season. It doesn't matter that I can't pronounce the name.
But surely it's known for the fans that you can't even pronounce the name of your own team.
I don't think it does matter that much. But look, we've got 3 games left. We still can win the title. What's the problem? Just because I can't pronounce the name? Look, I'm getting in a linguistic specialist who's going to come in, help me learn how to do some Welsh, and then obviously the press conferences will be a lot better and I'll come across a lot more professional. But ultimately, all the fans care about is the results. Isn't that right, Mr.
It's Mr. Twit, actually.
Oh. Hello everybody, welcome to not quite the season finale yet. I know I promised at the end of the last episode, but actually we do have a chance of winning the title, and I think if it comes down to the last day of the season, it should be a special one-off episode. So it's going to be very dependent on how we get on today. Like I said in the press conference to Mr. Twit, we are still in with a chance of winning the league. Things have gone pretty much alright since the last time we met. Been a little bit mixed. Dropping points to Cwmamman was not good, and we did just lose to 4th place Afan Lido away from home. Away from home again, we seem to be having a few little issues. In between that, we did get 2 wins against Haverfordwest and Britain Ferry. They were 2 pretty good results, and we have 3 very difficult games to finish off the season against Cwmamman and STM Sports, and then before taking on Pontypridd. All 3 of these teams are still in with a chance of winning the title. STM Sports a little less likely. You could possibly say the same for Pontypridd as well. But for us, we are only 1 point off, I'm going to say, Cwmamman Major, I think, seeing as our team is now called Chenelli, I think it was. Thank you, obviously, with the comment section and for letting me know the actual name of the team. It is much appreciated. Chenelli. How it becomes a CH when there's 2 L's is beyond me. I will learn. I'm getting in a linguistic specialist. You're going to love him. Arsene might get a bit jealous. God, the amount of Arsene jokes in this series are nuts. Basically, we need to win all our games. I think if we win all our games, we will win this division. Cwmamman are obviously playing us today. They are currently in 2nd, and they are also playing Pontypridd, and then a big game against Llantwit Major at the end, which means that we are really in the best position here. We just need to win our games. It is literally as simple as that. And I like the fact we're finishing up with 2 home games. Our home form has been pretty strong since I got here. We've only dropped points once, and that was against Cairo Ellie. And we were pretty unlucky to drop points there as well. They only had 1 shot. Standard. Anyway, let's crack on with it. Cwmamman today, we are away at their ground, and I have no idea what it's called because it's not in here. We're odds on to win, which I find a little bit baffling. And since the last time we met, I've done a little bit more searching around the squad, and I found another wonderful player here. Richie Smith, 15 years old, 5 stars. I look at him and think, yeah, I can see why. He's absolutely nuts. Look at teamwork 20, work rate 17 in a 15-year-old. This kid must have an immense ceiling for this level. We haven't really got any injuries of note, so we are playing with what is essentially now our first team. With that in mind, then Probert's in goal, McCormick's on the left, Nibbler and Wang are in the middle. Then you've got Richie Smith at fullback. I wonder what's his best position. Fullback on support. Okay, we'll let him get a bit forward then. Lloyd is in the middle. He's another player who's come in from the youngsters. 16 years old, central midfielder, very apt at defending. You can tell here, passing a 10 is very good, tackling a 10 is very good. Technique of 9 is quite high in this league as well. Decisions are good, free kick taking is good. He looks like a very solid player for us. Then you've got Renfrey with him in the middle. Richards, Kopp and Jones are in behind Scott Smith, who was without a goal in his last few games. So we're struggling a little bit for form, but I think that we can turn this around. Usually once I have a pretty poor performance, we turn it around quite well. They're playing the old 4-5-1 system, and their man up here, Jordan Follows, has been very good for them this season. He's got 14 goals in 27 games, so the idea really is that we crock him. Scott Smith now on the ball as we go down the wing. Plays a lovely ball into Renfrey. Great touch from Renfrey. Oh, it's unlucky. It's a good save from the keeper. He guessed the right way. He could have gone far post or near post. He went near. Well, actually, he went straight at the keeper. But it's a good start from us there. Afan Lido just kind of come out of nowhere, and Llantwit Major are beating STM Sports, which is less good news. because obviously I need them to stay like relatively within touch. Only the top team goes up in this division. Great ball over the top by Niblett to Scott Smith. I mean, that is atrocious. There's no getting around it. That is an absolutely abysmal finish. And the highlights continued from here. We've been all over them in these opening minutes, and it looks like it's going to continue as Kopp drives forward. Kopp hits it! Oof, just why? We are all over them at the moment, and they just cannot get out of their own box. Pontypridd winning, that's not great. It's so tight. It's going to be an incredible finish to the season. There's going to be so many variables on the last day if we can all stay in as we are. I wouldn't mind a draw here, but a win would be really good. And considering the start we've made, we should really be looking at winning this game. Great defending from McCormick. Go on, mate. He just keeps smacking the ball long, but it's just not enough on it. Oh no, Ham's on it. Great tackle by Smith. For a minute, I thought he was going to give a pen, and I would have been absolutely seething. Ham's done us there. Lantwick have gone 3-1 up. They've teed it back. And I have to say, the amount of goalkeepers that get to the ball in this bloody league and then don't keep it out is infuriating. We've done everything in this game. We've been absolutely all over them from start to finish. They have one chance. And Probert's got to save that. I'm sorry, you have to save that. If you get to it, you have to save it. Unlucky doesn't quite... I mean, look at this. I told everyone that we're playing fine. Just keep it coming and we will score. But I don't know if they believe that. I can't believe it. Well, I can. It's just the story of FM this year for me. Dominate most games, have more shots, have more chances, have more highlights, lose to one shot. It's brilliant. Love it. Scott Smith actually won a header yet today. He's literally like a flipping... Don't worry, boys. It's not like we're just going to let him go through the back of it. That's absolutely fine. Honestly... So shit. Oh, for God's sake! Right. Enough. Get off. I've just had a moment here. Just get off. Brilliant. Well, this is why I didn't want to get too excited about everything. This is what happens when I get excited about potentially winning anything. The players just find new and improved ways to disappoint me as Lloyd whips the ball in. Hey, Owen Jones has got a goal back. Just, for God's sake. Come on. It's a good ball in by Lloyd and it's a good header. Come on. The amount of times I've lost by one goal this season, I don't need this. We should have been 3 up by the end of the bloody first half, which is what's annoying me. Come on, boys, for God's sake, come on. How is their goalie playing at 6.4 and ours is playing at 6.8? In what world does that make sense? So, no title this year, because, you know, reasons, apparently. Done nothing wrong. We've done absolutely nothing wrong. Nothing wrong in this game at all. Absolute. Don't score here, please. Just Lloyd over the ball. If this goes in, I'm going to... Of course, naturally, 3-2, obviously. Why in the world would we want to score when we actually can go ahead in a game? Don't be silly. What's the point in that? Jeff Lloyd, by the way, has had a brilliant game just putting it out there. I bet there's going to be no more highlights for the rest of the game, I'd hazard a guess. Oh, look, Kel Surprise. Oh, is that just to make sure that we've lost? Oh, okay. I'm just going to say, I can't follow any of the performances. We were the better team by miles. We've literally just been done by our prat of a keeper. And now I'm down to 5th, so that's good. How can pressure mount on me? I was only meant to finish 3rd, for God's sake. We need to beat STM Sports. I'm so angry right now. I think someone's got to remind Probert that the idea is to actually keep the ball out of the net, not like sort of help it on its way in. Does he understand goalkeeping? Do I understand goalkeeping? Am I wrong? Is that the point? I don't know, because it seems that every goalkeeper I have just loves to help the ball on its way into the net. The thing I can understand is that the defenders I've got, apart from Freddie Niblett, and obviously the 2 fullbacks are pretty decent, but apart from Freddie Niblett, I've got no really good centre-back, so I could understand if it was like a defensive issue, if like Wang was always out of position, or something like that, but it's not. It's literally just the goalkeeper making gaffes all the time. Right, this is a big game. Pontypridd against Cwmamman. This is a huge, huge game. A draw, please. Pontypridd have won. Problem I've got now is I'm relying on people to lose games all the time. If Lantwit win their game, then we can't win. So what's going on then? So we're playing STM, they're 7th, we're 5th. I think we're probably out of it now. Yant or Chantwit, whatever they're called, they're playing Lido, so that's a very difficult game. We need to keep an eye on that. Whatever happens in that will determine whether we need to actually come back for another episode or not this season. I'm going to go with the same team because I was not actually too disappointed with how we played in that game. There's a lot of players in there that did do quite well. There's a lot of players in there that were absolutely terrible. I'm looking at you, Renfrey, and Probert. I have to keep Probert in goal because the other keeper is just absolutely horrendous. So STM playing a 5-3-2. They've got Bateman up front. He's pretty decent, Callum Bateman. I've been looking at him for a while. And they've also got a player I am tempted in buying, and actually he's coming to me. Actually, I've already signed him. Marcus Jones in the midfield. Looks like quite a decent player at this level as well. He's more just like a general body for next year, but he's better than Renfrey. Anyway, I'm going to get aggressive and say I fully expect you to run our poor run of form here. It's not quite the result I was hoping. But come on then. Let's get into it. Let's just win this game and see if we can give ourselves a chance on the final day of the season. A win is important, remember. We have to keep an eye on what Yantwit are doing. If Yantwit or Chantwit, whatever they're called, win, then we are in trouble. That's not Wang's best header ever. I mean, this is superb football. I mean, come on. Come on now. Are you serious? Come on. I didn't know Barcelona were in the second division of Welsh football. Let's just have a look at this again, shall we? 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, 4 touch. That is beautiful. Yeah, that is... I'm sorry, I almost didn't recognise Luis Suarez as Benjamin Ammon. God, what an idiot, honestly. Oh, you hit that well, Luis. Lloyd whips the ball in. Of course we've missed. Of course, obviously. Why wouldn't we? I like to think I'm not the problem, but maybe I am. Maybe I'm a curse. Maybe I just don't know what I'm doing. I feel just sick, actually. I thought this would be different. Maybe I just don't have the squad, but it feels like we should be winning a game like this. Do you know what I mean? This is not a given, but this is a very winnable game, and it just feels like we're just getting very unlucky. Owen Jones, though, since I brought him in, has been brilliant. That's his 5th goal since I brought him in, and he's very good with his head at the back post, to be fair. He tends to get on a lot of crosses. It's a good finish. We're back in the game. Come on! Smith back to Renfrey. It's got to go wide. Good ball there out to Richie Smith. Go on, Richie. Roast him, mate. Yes, Richie Smith tees it in. Scott Smith doesn't make it, but it's a pen. Apparently he was pushed. And Carl Kopp, who's missed the only penalty I've actually had in this team, is about to take it again. Come on, Carl. Bury this, mate. Bury this and give us a chance. Kopp. Oof, bloody hell. Is that Probert in goal? Because it hit him and went in. It's gone in. That's all that matters. And we've done a good turnaround here. Well done, boys. I would say it's a good finish, but it's really not. We're very lucky that went in. But now we are within 2 points of top spot. Wang out to Smith, to Lloyd, to Wang. Good ball there to Owen Jones, back to Kopp. Kopp, good ball into Smith. Smith back to Kopp. We're playing some great football now. This is what I've wanted to see for ages. Where was this? When we're at home, we're a completely different animal. What a ball by McCormick to Smith, not quite there. Richard tees it in. Scott, how in the world have you missed that? Just another one will do it, you'd like to think. You can tell here, we score a fair amount of goals. It's just conceding, which is the problem. And I noticed that it's only since I've kind of come in with Freddie Niblett that the defence has sort of semi-tightened up a little bit. We've done very well here. This is a very good performance so far, so I'm pleased with how it's going. Keep it up. Now that's we had a reaction of the boys, which I'm a bit disappointed about. I thought they'd be a bit more up for it. Scott Smith's really letting me down up front with 6.4. It's not good enough, mate. Come on. What I really need is Lantwit to concede, really. Actually, no, because Alpha and Lido are right behind us. At the moment, this still gives us a chance of winning the title on the final day. I'm going to take Smith off. He's not been very good today. So on comes Nathan Logan. And we are still within 2 points of winning the title as it stands. And we have a free kick here. Is this going to be Jeff Lloyd over it? He's already banged in one free kick today. Can he do it again? Jeff Lloyd hits it. Jeff Lloyd is incredible. Jeff Lloyd is incredible. I'm building my team around this boy. That is superb. Free kick taken 14 at this level. He's going to get tons of goals. That is a superb finish. Keeper's nowhere near it. 3-1. You'd like to think that is it. Well done, Jeff Lloyd. The youngsters are pulling us through this at the moment. Come on. Kopp, back to McCormick. McCormick, good ball over the top there. Logan's in. Great touch by Logan. Get round his man. It's a decent save. See that, Probert? Take notes, mate. That's actually how you save a football. I feel like I'm targeting Luke Probert a bit today, but in all fairness, he deserves it, so, because he's an anus. Alpha and Lido, Scott, and that changes everything now. That really does change everything. Cwmamman has scored in the last couple of minutes there to take them top. Everything changes now. Everything changes but you. Great ball there, out to Kyron Richards. Go on, mate, roast him. Oh, Kyron, mate, you are such a donkey. Oh no, is that Craig Bellamy? Bellamy whips it in. I mean, Probert's killing me. Probert's positioning there. Did you see him? You're not playing up front, mate. What are you doing? Well, a 3-1 win. That's made me feel a lot better. And as performances go, that was very solid. I'm going to assertively say that's a good win, boys. Well done. Very, very good. Now, more importantly, what happens then on the final day of the season? I mean, look at that for close. Honestly, Jeff Lloyd was amazing. I'm just going to praise him there. You were brilliant, mate. Well done. Right, now, let's have a look at this and see if we can work this out together. This is going to be some finale. Alpha and Lido have come out of nowhere and they've won 5 games in a row to top the table, but only by a point from us, and we're in 5th. This is literally the tightest league ever. This is mental. Right, so let's go through it. We're playing Pontypridd at home. Okay, we win that, we go at 55 points. Cwmamman are playing... Who are they playing? Chantwit Major. So those two, 2nd and 4th, are playing each other. So a draw there would be ideal if we can win. All of them would come down to how Alpha and Lido do. And who are they playing? Undi away. And Undi are 12th. I reckon Alpha and Lido are going to make it, you know. I feel a little bit better now about losing to them because they've literally just kind of come out of nowhere, and I do feel a little bit better about that. But that is nuts. What a finish to the end of the season we have in store, and I am going to have that in the next episode because there's no way I can stop here. We have to leave it on this cliffhanger. Look at that from Jeff Lloyd. 4 games played, 7.95. Kid is unreal. Thank you so much for watching the episode. I hope that you have enjoyed it. If you have, of course, do drop a like on the video. Let me know what you think I should do about Luke Probert. What should be his punishment? Because this guy is genuinely awful. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you come back for the season finale. You've seen how tight it is. You are not going to want to miss it. It's going to be amazing. Thank you so much for watching. Until I see you in the season finale, where we could win a title, stay cool. Oh, I'm excited.